Hello and welcome to Agent of Hope. Today we will be getting to know Chinemelu Elonu.
Some people say I look like that guy Twitch or something like that from
Ellen, yeah. Welcome. Agent of Hope.
Let's do it.
I'm like, we're gonna. So today we're gonna be asking Chinemelu or Junior. I'm gonna call him Junior because it's better. It's easier. And we're gonna be talking with Junior today, and we're gonna get to know him a little better. A few episodes ago, we were able to get to know me. So today we're gonna get my partner in crime, and we're gonna be able to get to know him a little. So
the difference is I won't be as nervous as you, hopefully.
yeah, I was super nervous because I'm usually the one who does the questions. So today I am feeling more confident, and I really think that I'm gonna put you in the hot seat.
We'll see about that one.
So let's start with the basics. Where were you born?
I was born in Enugu State, Nigeria. Enugu. Yeah, I was born there. I lived there till about the age of 2, I would say. And then I came to Houston, Texas, and I've been there ever since. Before moving to Puerto Rico, obviously.
Of course. What about your childhood? Like, you moved to Texas. What were some of the good parts, some of the bad parts of your childhood?
Well, I'll say my childhood was mostly good. My parents did everything possible for us to be as comfortable as we could be. They helped us get pretty far with our academics. When it was time when we decided to actually go into sports, they were very encouraging with that. Childhood was pretty good. I mean, with the occasional bullying every now and again, because I was an African guy and I happened to become taller, randomly. And I will say I didn't have the best fashion sense. I mean, I had the average childhood, I would say. It was great. I can't complain at all. I wouldn't trade it for anything.
That's great. And in terms of your growth and all of that, who do you consider is your biggest influence in life?
I got a lot of people I can say were my big influences. I look up to my mom and my dad because, them being immigrants and then just finding their own way, their own path to success in America, when they basically started from scratch is, big. It's something that everybody's not able to do. So looking up to them, seeing their successes and their failures and how they were just able to overcome all of that has always been an inspiration to me. And then another mentor of mine, I would say, is Coach Byron Smith. When I started playing basketball, I ran into him by the grace of God, honestly. And he was a second dad to me. He showed me everything when it came to basketball, just about the transition from, being a child to an adult, letting me know, things that, my dad had already told me, obviously, but other things that my dad hadn't just really known about, since he didn't really grow up in the States. But Byron, I say, has been there for me for a lot of things. He helped me through college. He just helped me a lot. So I would say he was definitely a big mentor for me.
So in the spirit of mentoring and goals and the future, what did you want to be when you were growing up? Did you always thought about being into sports, or did that evolve with time?
Honestly, I'm a big nerd and, geek. I'm into technology. I'm into computers. I'm into all that stuff. And I never thought that I'd be a professional athlete. That's just the honest to God truth. Growing up, what I really wanted to do was computer science. The only thing that scared me away from that a little bit is My strong point is not mathematics. I'm good at the basics, but when you start adding all the crazy equations and formulas and stuff like that, I'm just like, woof. But
The same.
I know. I wanted to be a computer scientist. That was always a lifelong dream of mine. It's something I'm still very interested in. But like I say, I mostly just do the reading in on it. It's not something that I will probably become any day soon. But computer science is something that's always interested me. I'm just always like things with computers, technology. That's things that I really like.
If you didn't go into computer science, we kind of know you're a professional athlete, but why did you ended up becoming a professional athlete, and how did that become the way you make a living?
Well, like I said, Byron Smith came into my life, or I came into his life, I should say. And from there, he just kind of like helped me with steady progression, little by little. We started from me finally making my high school team to where from making the high school team, I was able to get some college offers, something I never thought could happen. And when I got these college offers, I had colleges all over the country. And then I realized, wow, I can go to school for free. Academics is very big in my family. So when we hear that we can go to school for free, that was just like, ding. I was just, so happy about that, And when I finally got to college, Byron was still there, always in my ear, telling me what the type of things that I need to do, just to keep, steadily progressing. But obviously, academics was also big for me too. So I would always have a full schedule when it came to my academic classes and things like that. But I found a way to balance all of those things. And then when I mastered that balance, I was able to also excel even more on the basketball court. And I don't know, it's just kind of like one day they was just like, man, you might have a chance, to play on the pro level. And I took that leap of faith, and, I got drafted by the Lakers in 2009. And from there, I've just been continuing to play professional basketball all over the world. And it's really a blessing. It's something that, like I said, I can't really say it was a dream come true for me, because it's not something that I always thought about, as a kid, but it's something that I definitely wouldn't trade for the world. And I'm very, very blessed to have experienced a lot of different cultures, people, just traveling the world playing basketball. This is something that a lot of people can't do, and it's something that I've definitely embraced.
So, was there a time where you had a struggle or any doubts that you would be able to make it?
Basketball-wise?
Basketball, professional, life-wise.
Of course. I mean, life is full of failures and turmoil. I mean, I can't say that there's one person that's just gone through life with nothing but, victories. For me, I would say when I started to try to play basketball, my first 4 years, I had failures. I didn't make the teams. I got cut multiple times. Also, I wasn't very interested in it, but nobody likes to not make a team, But when it comes to life, I've had many failures also. There's been many things that I've tried and I've failed. I failed. And then sooner or later, I was able to at least catch on and be able to complete that task or whatever it was that I was trying to accomplish, slowly. Because you got to remember also that everything you can't accomplish by yourself. Sometimes if you hit a wall, just ask somebody or get opinions, or just, there's things that you shouldn't be ashamed to ask for help. And for me, I've always had good people around me that were always willing to help. And this has definitely helped me succeed on many different things that I've tried to do in my life.
That is beautiful. Now, how did your professional basketball career connect with other areas of your life, and what have been some of the biggest lessons you've taken from it?
I would say taking advantage of any situation that you're giving, good or bad way. For me, I've just tried to take advantage of being able to travel the world, experience these different cultures by talking to different people, trying different foods. It's just really opened my eyes on how big the world is and just how different it is, and in a good way. Like, I honestly would have thought before I was able to go to Europe, Asia, even Puerto Rico, that the US was just the best in everything. And then when you, I'm just telling you the truth. I mean, I was a little kid basically, but then when I'm able to go to Europe and I'm trying these different foods, I go to Italy and try like really good pasta, and you have really nice people, and then you come here to Puerto Rico and you're experiencing music that's very similar to the African music that, you know, my parents and us were growing up on. I'm just like, wow, like the world is just full of just wonderful things. I mean, don't get me wrong, there are bad things too, but you have to learn, you know, from the bad things that you experience too, and embrace that also, because that way when you see those bad things, you can kind of relay them on to other people and allow them not only just be shocked, I guess, if they see it, but they'll know what to expect, and kind of you guys can work together to probably improve that situation, which is one of the reasons why I partnered with Lola to starting the Hope for Us charity, because that way we're able to give back to Nigeria and we're able to give back to Puerto Rico when it comes to healthcare and education.
That is great. That is great. And it talks about the charity. I'm rocking one of I'm rocking one of the jackets.
Yeah, you know, I got this one too. This is a special edition from the We Some Workers Fashion Apparel. One of my good friends that started it. He helps us in terms of whatever shirts that we sell from his brand that have anything designed like this. You know, he gives us a percentage back to the charity. So that's just when he came to me with that idea, I thought it was a really great way of giving back.
It's a really good way to find partnerships and work together for the common good. Now, yes. What are your passions or favorite hobbies? I know you mentioned technology, but besides that.
Oh man, I don't think we have all day. I like a range of different things. I've recently picked up more of cooking. I like anime. I like flying drones. I like just, you know, hanging out with my family and friends, which I'm really big on that. I like being out in nature, you know, walking through a random forest or going to the beach, taking pictures. I really like taking pictures. The video thing I'm getting into. I'm not great at it, but I'm slowly getting into, you know, that's something that I started to do more with, like the drone and things like that. But for me, the biggest thing that I really like to do is just hang around with my family and friends. And when I'm hanging around with them, I'm able to do a vast number of those things that I've just mentioned. And when I'm hanging out with them, usually we're always watching, you know, some TV shows or movies. Me by myself, I'm watching anime because everybody's not into it like that. But, you know, Naruto or Baruto, you know, One Piece. That's stuff that I like. You know, me and my sister, whenever we're able to hang out, me and my little sister Akona, we watch a lot of anime, and something that she put me on because she's really into the Japanese culture, and me too, because that's one of the places that I would really love to visit or even play if I have the opportunity.
That would be great.